So it is 24 hours since my surgery. I had a total, sorry about that. It's kind of gross, wasn't it? Sorry. A total thyroidectomy. And for those who want to see picture, I'm warning you now. It is gross for those who can't handle it. So if you can't handle it, I will close your eyes for the next 10 seconds. Now, it doesn't look like anything that I was shown on YouTube or health books, I guess, but that was mine. Currently, I am suffering from some sore throat, dryness, a lot of mucus drainage. Can't breathe out my nose yet. Well, I can exhale out my nose. I just can't take a good breath in. As soon as I try to breathe in to my nose, I have to catch my breath. I've experienced some hypertension and some tachycardia for the past 24 hours. So they've been monitoring me. I had a drainage tube here for the blood that was in for 24 hours. They just took it out, actually. The question, I guess, is, do I feel better? Not yet, considering that my heart rate is so high, and that I feel fatigued. But of course, due to surgery, that's common. They've already started me on some calcium pills because, as you guys know, calcium is one of the first things they give you because that drops. So I'm taking it 4 times a day. They've also started me on my Synthroid. So I am starting out with Synthroid 100. And you guys, I'm sorry if you can't hear me. I'm doing my best, but I can't yell. So please forgive me. Again, they started me on Synthroid 100. And I'm still taking my atenolol for the heart rate. So we shall see how this goes. I am on a morphine drip, which they've been injecting every here and there due to pain, but I have a high pain tolerance. So I will say the after effects will be different for everybody. They're not going to be the same. I will also say that if you're in pain, get in front of it. So take the medicine before your pain kicks in, if you know you have a low pain tolerance. Upon waking up from surgery, I was groggy, kind of dazed, and having extreme chest pain so bad that I was crying. So for me, I know it was intense. It's like I said again, I don't have a pain tolerance, honestly. They administered then some more morphine, but at that time they actually gave me fentanyl and Dilaudid, which I found out I was allergic to. That was interesting. I would just say that the recovery part for your body as a whole may not be bad. I'm still waiting to use the restroom. We're still waiting to monitor that. The worst part is the eating and swallowing. I ate some oatmeal, kind of got stuck, so I've been kind of playing it by ear. But yeah, it's a day-by-day thing. I will say my surgeon, I think he did a good job. He said he did what he could to reduce the scarring, so I'll update you guys on that when I can take the bandage off first, and then we'll show progressions. But really, I'm hoping this resolves a lot of my issues, but now because I went from Graves' disease, hyperactive thyroid, now all the way to hypo, it's going to be interesting to see how this affects me because I've lost over 100 pounds through this process. And I was first diagnosed April, and from then they tried Tapazole and some other thyroid medications that I can't pronounce, and it had a side effect to it. I was allergic to it. It dropped my white blood cell count dramatically. So I was one of those people that could not take meds to maintain. So I went from April to now, November the 3rd, or November 2nd, better yet, without medication. I had 3 thyroid storms in between times, and they thought I was having a storm yesterday. So we'll see if those will occur anymore, because I don't think my body has registered that I don't have a thyroid yet. other than that, it's just one of those things that I don't want to gain all that weight back. If I gain some pounds, I get it. But now I have to be more mindful of my eating, my dieting, exercising. Because that fast, it'll all come back. And some people say, like, it comes back worse. My bones have really suffered through this. I've lost a lot of bone mass, I guess, if you want to call it. And so my muscles and my bones became really weak. My feet would hurt immensely. My hips, my shoulders. It was just like being sucked out. And like I didn't know who I was anymore. My body was unidentifiable. I will show some pictures with this video of my before and my now, without all of this, of course. And how much weight I've lost, how you can see it in the eyes. Progressively through the day, my eyes do bulge a little bit more. Like this one is my worst one. So like if I smile, this one starts getting a little bit more highlighted. And throughout the day, it gets big. Now, I'm hoping that might go back to normal. Some people say it does. Some people say you have to see a ophthalmologist about it. But I'll give you more details on that as well. But for right now, I'm going to take a break because my throat is killing me. I just wanted to give you guys an in live action update. Just so I was being 100% honest and I could speak to you from that position at that moment, not later when I kind of forget stuff. So other than that, thanks you guys. Questions, comments, I will be able to answer those. So just go ahead and write below. Feel free to subscribe. This will be my thyroid documentary journey, as well as a journey in my relationship with my girlfriend. So it's just a mixture. Subscribe if you want to, if you don't. But thanks guys. All right.